Hey guys, I'm going to read a story today called Mr. Wolf and the Pig Family. Before I begin, I want you to recall the story that we read in class before vacation, the story of the three little pigs. And I want you to remember that that was just a little bit different than the story that we're used to about the big bad wolf and the three little pigs. So right now I'm wondering, what is this story going to be about? Because I see the big bad wolf and I see the three little pigs, and it looks like this time the big bad wolf is building a house. How did the big bad wolf get his name? He was not always so big or so bad. Before he met the pig family, he was just Mr. Wolf. Just a nice, ordinary guy. Mr. Wolf was a great house builder, maybe the best. He won many awards for his amazing houses. He had 5-star reviews on all the review websites. Do you know what a 5-star review is, or what a review website is? It's where people can go onto a website and they can rate their experience with something based on stars. So if you have a 1-star review, that's probably not very good. But if you have a 5-star review, you're probably pretty good at what you do. Everyone in town knew to call Mr. Wolf to build their dream houses. Looks like maybe one of the three little pigs is going to call the big bad wolf. I don't know. He had just finished building a house made of candy for a little old lady when he got a call from the pig family. "We need a house for our family. We want it to be made of straw," said Mr. Pig. Mr. Wolf knew that straw was not the best material to use. I wonder if he was using his own prior knowledge of what he can do with straw. He suggested building the house out of brick. "Bricks cost too much money," said Mr. Pig. Mr. Wolf didn't want to upset the pig family, and he was always up for a challenge. After all, he had just made a candy house for a nice old lady. A house made of straw shouldn't be too hard to build. It only took 1 week to build a house made of straw. Mr. Wolf was very happy. It was the fastest he had ever built a house. And there it is. "It's a little small," said Mr. Pig. "We won't be able to have my brother's family over to stay." "I like it," said Baby Pig. But as she walked closer to the house, she started to sniffle. Her eyes started to water. Choo! Uh-oh, poor Baby Pig. Then Baby Pig huffed and she puffed and she blew the house down. "What are we going to do? We have nowhere to live," cried Mrs. Pig. That's where she's talking up here. Mr. Wolf wished the pig family had listened to his advice to make their house out of bricks, but he wanted them to be happy too. He agreed to make another house. After all, his reputation as a 5-star house builder was on the line. What's a reputation? I'm going to reread that because I'm not sure. After all, his reputation as a 5-star house builder was on the line. Now, we talked about 5 stars being a good thing. Maybe reputation is what people think of you. Let me check that. After all, what people think of him as being a 5-star house builder was on the line. I think that works. And I think "was on the line" is an idiom. "I'm sorry about your house. Let me make it up to you," said Mr. Wolf. "How about I build you a bigger, better house with bricks?" "I told you already," yelled Mr. Pig. "Bricks cost too much. Can you make a house with sticks?" "I'll do it," said Mr. Wolf. It took a few weeks to gather enough wood, but Mr. Wolf made a house out of sticks. He felt it was the best house one could build with sticks. He was sure it would win many awards. The pig family was very happy with the house. They couldn't wait to move in. Mrs. Pig brought in her favorite rocking chair. Mr. Pig hung up his big screen TV. Baby Pig carried in her favorite monster truck. As soon as Baby Pig stepped into the house, She got that same tickle in her nose that she had in the straw house. Her eyes began to water. Help me. Chew. I think she has allergies. Baby Pig huffed and she puffed and she blew the house down. All that remained was a large pile of sticks and the big screen TV. What are we going to do? We've lost our home again, cried Mrs. Pig. Maybe it's time you took your child to the doctor to have her allergies checked out, Mr. Wolf mumbled to himself as he pulled out his plans for the brick house. Please let me build this house. It's strong and allergy-free. Best of all, it has many rooms for your brother's family. Fine, said Mr. Pig. Build the house out of bricks. But since the last 2 houses you built for us didn't last, we will not pay the price of the bricks. Mr. Wolf knew it was not his fault, but he felt awful about the pig family not having a home, and his reputation as a 5-star house builder was at stake. He agreed to give them a discount on the brick house. I wonder what discount means. Let's see. Mr. Pig said he will not pay full price, and he didn't want the pig family to not have a home, and he was concerned about his reputation. I wonder if a discount means that he can make it cheaper or he won't charge them as much money. I don't know. Mr. Wolf worked day and night to make sure that it was the sturdiest, safest house it could be. This house would last forever. The pig family had to stay in a hotel as they waited for the wolf to finish building the house. The longer it took, the unhappier they will. They need patience. It took almost a year, but Mr. Wolf built the perfect brick house. It had plenty of bedrooms for the whole family, a fireplace, a yoga studio, and a movie theater in the basement. The pig family was sure to love it. He called them to tell them to come and move in. No, thank you, Mr. Wolf, said Mr. Pig. We got tired of waiting for you. We hired Mr. Fox to build our new brick house. He charged half of what you were charging us, and it only took 2 weeks to build it. Mr. Pig hung up the phone. There stood the brick house Mr. Fox had made for them. It was small, crooked, and leaning to one side. Mr. Wolf knocked on the door. There was a loud creak, and a crack ran up the wall. Uh-oh. Did the wolf do that, or maybe the fox didn't do a good job building it? Go away, Mr. Wolf, yelled Mrs. Pig from the other side of the door. Please let me in. This house isn't safe, said Mr. Wolf. He knocked on the door again, harder this time. The crack got bigger. Oh, no, he's going to eat us, yelled Baby Pig. What? No, I'm not. I don't even eat meat. Please come out. The house isn't safe, Mr. Wolf begged, and the pig family would not listen. Mr. Wolf knocked one more time and crack, the whole house came down. Mr. Wolf was blamed for the house falling on top of the poor pig family. The local news interviewed Mr. Pig's brother, who told everyone how the big bad wolf had blown down their 3 houses with only a huff and a puff. That was the end of Mr. Wolf's career and reputation as a 5-star house builder. And that is just another version of the 3 Little Pigs. This one is called Mr. Wolf and the Pig Family. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be talking more about this story when you come back to class.